Good evening, people of YouTube. Once again, it's three middle-aged dudes just bullshitting about nothing. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Gray Mouse 1 here.
And we're going to continue on with our Geek Week in Review. More videos out this week because, well, we missed last week. And the one thing that we're going to jump into is that there was a new trailer released out for Voltron, the Legendary Defender, that's going to be put out by Dreamworks Entertainment, set to hit Netflix this June. Guys, I saw the trailer. I know you guys saw it too. What are your thoughts? The floor is open.
I love Voltron. I just hope that they pay homage and they keep paying homage to people that grew up with it. Yes, I understand that it's going to be new to a lot of kids, and they want to try to bring those people in. But in order for them not to see this as some type of, thing that they could just search and be like, oh, it's just like Power Rangers. No, this is Voltron, okay? Don't change up things too much from the originals, please.
Well, okay, the thing about that is...
Don't have the lions forming and then while they're forming, arms and legs are still coming out of the lions fighting the enemy. Don't fucking do that.
I know as far as and Gray Mouse asked me about this earlier today. It was about the design and the appearance of Voltron as it is. The Voltron as an IP is purely American. However, the license for the Go Lion Force that was used when they originally did their run back in, what was it, 1986 or whatnot. That
83,
license.
84.
What's up? 84?
84, I think.
84. Okay, yeah, 1984. The license that was established back then for them to go ahead and use the Japanese animation that was originally released out for distribution and localization here in the States, that's gone. That's the reason why they can't. If they go ahead and they do a new Voltron, it's not going to look like the old Lions. It's going to look similar, but it's not going to be exact. Right. The only thing that I'm hoping for, and I know this because I actually sat through the first fucking episode, is that don't make it fucking Voltron Force. Please don't fucking make it Voltron Force. Don't fucking make it Voltron Force. Have I mentioned don't make it Voltron Force? Because that was shit. All right. I gotta say, for the new trailer, yeah, there wasn't a lot of details that were put out, but it looks like it's the same guys who handled Avatar, The Last Airbender, and Legend of Korra, the same studio, or the maybe they farmed it out to the same Korean animators who went ahead and did it. It looks like they're handling it, and DreamWorks, as we know, is wholeheartedly, they take their animation seriously, and they take their animated series seriously. The very, very first announcement trailer said nothing, told nothing to anybody. This one actually looks pretty good, if you want my honest opinion.
All right, so with me, I thoroughly enjoyed that trailer. The look on, or rather, Voltron's face is a little different. I understand why. It seems like the slapstick is there because in some of in the trailer they had some kind of some jokes in there that were generally funny, and the look for what's his name? Zarkon on that.
Lord Zarkon.
He looks a little different. We didn't get to really see the witch or his son Lotor. So even if he's there, I don't know if he's there or not, but I'm pretty sure he is. So the witch's voice is a little, I don't know. It's not. But that I'm just nitpicking. And then one thing that I noticed, like the Reverend was saying earlier was that the wings, instead of pointing up like they did, they were actually pointing down like you have two swords on your back type of. But it is what it is. You know, I mean, it looks like the lion, you know, they look good. We've seen the blue lion in the trailer. And I'm pretty happy with the voices. I mean, it looks like, you know, some of the jokes in there, you know, I'm happy. I'm just overall happy with the trailer. I thought it was good. We even seen the princess. But you know, if we're familiar with the original, you know, the guy, oh my gosh, what's his name? Is it was it Lance who died in the
No, it's Ben.
Ben,
yeah.
He died, and then the princess took up his the mantle of the Blue Lion. So I'm wondering if they're going to do that, or are they going to have the princess separate, like it kind of insinuated in the you know. So that remains to be seen. Otherwise, I mean, you know, I don't have a problem with the way it's drawn. The characters are drawn. I mean, it's just modern day, you know, cartoons is what I think, you know. And then the same thing that the thing was saying earlier, you know, it's just due to the times. And and DreamWorks, they're not going to screw stuff up. They're not going to screw their animation up. So I mean, I'm full faith when June 10th comes out. You know, I'm definitely going to start watching it. And it seems like I saw at the end of the trailer saying that all episodes will be available.
Yeah,
however,
because the thing is that it's going to be on Netflix, and the way that Netflix drops its shows, a whole season's worth is available right then in the day that it's available. That's the reason why people sit there and they binge the crap out of like 54 fucking episodes and like let their kids die and lose their jobs and other bullshit. Yeah. So
how many episodes are there going to be? You know,
I think it's probably going to be 12 or 13.
13 or 14. Yeah.
The standard episode run for a season, especially with modern TV, is that you do an initial order of 13, and then any other orders after that is a multiple of 13 or above.
So they'll go like 26 the next time or whatever, right?
Or another 13, or if they say, oh shit, this is going to be really big, they go ahead and they order out something like 114 or some shit like that. So
I you know, just my initial thoughts on it, you know, and I did actually, I think we mentioned it in one of our videos when we first heard about the Voltron. In that trailer, it had Voltron turning his back on the enemy and enemy exploding. I noticed that. I was like, oh, okay, that's playing a little bit of homage to the series. You know, I mean, he must have got chopped up.
He better chop everything in half with that sword.
Well, I mean, it's what it looked like. I mean, because Voltron was facing us and then explosion behind him. So
that's one. Number two, I may be a nitpicking bastard for saying this, but the blazing sword for me will make or break me watching it. The design of the sword is very fucking important to me. I'm sorry, it better be long with those jagged edges and shit, and it better be blazing. They better form it the same. They don't pull it here. Don't have it grow like the sword of a. Don't. No, please keep the blazing sword the same.
You know what? I don't mind if they go ahead and make differences to it, as long as, like I said before, don't make it fucking Voltron Force, because fucking Keith was running around with a blazing sword outside of the fucking lion in his fucking shorts and tank top. All right.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not serious, or
no, I am not fucking kidding. All right, I am serious. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he was running around as a person with a blazing sword in his hand.
Yes.
How does that make any sense?
Again, the blazing sword to me will make or break me watching it, because I'm a big fan
already, didn't they?
Say
I
again.
think there's pictures of the blazing sword already.
I don't know. I don't know. I haven't run a search to look.
You may be right.
I think I saw one.
See, you're gonna make me go to fucking Google now. God damn it.
That's what I'm doing. Sorry. I am.
That's what I'm doing too.
I'm sorry, guys, because for me, the blazing sword was one of the most important things about the fucking Voltron. It just was.
No, I don't see anything from Voltron 2016.
No.
For blazing sword.
Voltron Legendary Defender. No.
Yeah, it's all classic Voltron.
Right here.
It better not be glowing like a lightsaber.
It's right here. Here, let me
go ahead and share it out. Let me see what you got.
Please.
Let me see if I can do this correctly here.
Please. Because I'll be plenty pissed if it's not.
All right.
If I have a She-Ra bubble
right
on
here, right?
Wait, what?
That's it right here, right? This is the new Voltron.
I can't see it clear view. It looks like the heat sword without those fucking jagged edges at the end of it.
Yeah, it looks like the prongs are at the end.
Well, no, that ain't it.
No, that's not it.
And you went to the wrong fucking source. Fuck IGN, okay?
All right.
Use them as a fucking source to your fucking no. Biased bastards.
Biased bastards.
But,
all right, go ahead and close it.
Yeah,
How can I? Okay, hang on. What in the world is going on here?
You don't know what you're doing. That's what's going on. But okay.
Yep, pretty much.
At the end of the day, I do hope that.
What am I doing? Why are you doing it right?
As Gray Mouse tries to figure out what he's doing here, please.
There. All right.
Of course, we all want the series to be good. We do want the cartoon to be good because it's fucking Voltron, okay? And don't shred and basically put a dick with a sandpaper condom with hot sauce at the end of it and try to fuck us out of our 80s memories, because no, we won't stand for it. The shit won't last 8 episodes. If you fuck with us that way, we're gonna be like, no, and we're gonna flush that shit down the fucking toilet. You have to understand that we know and remember and most likely own the original Voltron. Do not stray away from that too fucking far. That's why the other Voltrons that have came out were not successful. So please learn from them mistakes and make a Voltron that's watchable, make a Voltron that's funny, make a Voltron that has a sword chopping motherfucking enemies in half, and just move on from there, because the story writes themselves. You know, they have a conflict with each other. Roby shows up. They have to get in those lions, and they have to chop something in half. And then they laugh it up at the end, and they show credits where each and every one of them are standing near their lion. You have to have all of that. Please. Oh, and that blazing sword has to look like the fucking blazing sword. It just does to me.
I'm just waiting for that blazing whip.
Look, it's not. I can't believe you brought that back up again.
Along with that Sandpaper Connect that Dreamworks is going to go ahead and take to all of us fans as assholes. But
look, the blazing sword is not going to. The blazing sword is not going to look like Excalibur. All right. Yeah, I don't think
it looks like a lightsaber already, according to that picture that you showed us. It better not be glowing while it's moving. It better not sparkle.
I don't mind any of that. My biggest thing was that
if it looks more gold than my belt collection, forget it.
No, remember there are action figures that had versions of the blazing sword that was gold.
In the original?
Yeah, In fact, there are action figures that there are some versions of the action figure collection that had Voltron wielding 2 swords.
What?
One silver, 1 gold.
Well, I've always had the silver one, and I always faked chopping things in half with it.
But my thing is this, okay? With a lot of the things that they've decided to go ahead and remake and reboot, especially over the last decade or so, actually, shit, for the last decade since as far as I can fucking remember, I understand the appearance of things that are not going to stay the same. What I cannot tolerate is that if you sit there and you offer me something where you sit there and you say, okay, this is this particular character, this is this particular IP, this is this particular team, this is this particular property, and the soul of whatever you're trying to sit there and say that it is different, all right? Look, if you sit there and you say this is Linda Blair, but she's got the soul of Beelzebub in her, no, I'm watching The fucking Exorcist, okay? All right, I'm expecting to get puked up on with green pea fucking soup, all right? Look, whatever you put out, as long as the soul of the property still stays the same, I'm fucking cool with it, all right? Because I'm expecting things to change. There are good remakes and there are good reimaginings of things out there. A good example right off the top of my head, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles run from 2012, which it looks like they wrapped up the series. I don't know if they're going to continue on with it after the end of the 4th season.
Really?
Because of the way that they stopped it, I don't see where else they can fucking go, to tell you the truth. That is it's awesome. It's great. And, you know, they don't look the same, but as far as all the characters goes, you know, hey, look, Donatello's Donatello, Michelangelo's Michelangelo, Raphael's Raphael, Splinter's Splinter, Leo's Leo. The Shredder is the fucking Shredder. He's not Eric Sachs, a white dude in a fucking corporate office. All right. But again, you know, when they went ahead, they went out of their way and they handled the title and the property. They treated it with respect, and they kept in mind, this is the soul of the Turtles, and this is what we're giving to people. And it worked.
DreamWorks is going to do that with Voltron. I mean,
I'm hoping.
And it seems, you know, just by watching that trailer, Hunk looks like Hunk. You know,
they have to keep. Well, come on, they couldn't have a skinny.
No, I know, but I'm saying though, Paige looks like Paige, so Keith looks like, you know, it's just like, I think the personalities is going to be there, and that's what makes the show.
Yeah.
Well, the Lions.
Well, they're
50% of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things, and
if the blue lion is larger than the black lion, forget it.
Here's the thing.
But you know that's not going to happen. So
here's the thing. The Lions are the last of my my concerns. How Voltron looks is the last of my concerns. You know why? Because I said that the same exact fucking thing about Batman versus Superman. I'll tell you what. When it came to Voltron Force, the Lions looked apart. The fucking blazing sword looked apart. Voltron looked apart. The story and the characters that was driving everything was shit. Okay, so no, all right. Give me what you got, DreamWorks. Don't give me Voltron Force. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, like I said, just that short trailer. It looks like the personalities are there.
No, at least you know. And here's the thing: I'm not asking for the experienced world beaters, and I understand that they're reimagining it from the fucking beginning. Like I said, don't give me fucking Voltron Force. All you have to do, if you haven't done this already, all you have to do is to watch the first fucking episode of Voltron Force, and you will know exactly what I'm fucking talking about. And it's just, it's god awful. It is. It's really, really bad. And the fact that it looked like they were using they were using the Canadian company that puts out like fucking Caillou and shit like that for animation was just didn't help either.
You know what? Now that you mentioned it, you said that I just thought about it when you were sitting there talking. I wonder if it's going to expand out to Japan. I know that it's an American IP now, but it originally wasn't. Originally in the 80s, it was a Japanese IP brought to America and reimagined for American audiences. So I'm kind of wondering if this is actually successful because, you know, when I was in Japan, I had, you know what I mean?
Ray Mouse.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. You stopped, Ray Mouse.
Yeah, repeat that last 3 seconds that you were saying because we didn't catch it.
Oh, no, what I was was, what part didn't you hear?
When you were in Japan.
Yeah, I was in Japan and I had Netflix in Japan. So it would be interesting to see if they do it the other way, like if this becomes really successful here, that they'll actually show it in Japan for a Japanese audience. I mean, because for an example, I've actually watched not Beast Wars, but the Transformers after that. Which one was it? Energon, I think it is. Well,
yeah.
I've actually seen that over in Japan, you know, on Cartoon Network in Japan.
Yeah.
So I really hope that this is a success and it becomes Japan again and say, hey, look what America done with, you know, for this IP. But I have to be honest with you, you know, I don't have any reserves not seeing this. I mean, I'm definitely, June 10 comes around. I'll definitely take a look at it. And I'm pretty sure I could almost say with confidence that it's not going to be the same that we remember growing up with, you know, of course not. But it's going to.
You don't want to have a copy and paste.
Yeah.
No,
that'd be ridiculous.
Absolutely not. You're right. And I really think it's going to be successful just by, you know, and we just watched a 2.5 minute trailer on it and they got me hooked already. You know, I mean, they actually had the characters, you know, you actually got to see what the characters' personalities like. You got to hear, you know, so I'm all for it. June 10 comes around, man. I'll be right here. We'll be right here again. You know, either saying that it's good or it's bad. You know, we're not going to. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Any final thoughts on the theme?
Nope. Just come out and just watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, about the sword, and okay, the sword, it'll be okay. Yeah. All right. Regardless of the way, I'm just being.
It's not going to be a lightsaber theme. And I'm going to have a lightsaber, dude.
It's going to be a whip.
No,
right. With that, I think that's all we got to covering the brand new Voltron Legendary Defender trailer. I know it sounds like a lot, especially considering that we're 3 middle-aged dudes being nostalgic about a fucking cartoon that we saw from all the way back in 1984. But 1984 was a very magical time, believe me, and not just because of George Orwell. With that, you know, thank you again for spending the last 30 minutes with us, YouTube. If you're so kind, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, leave your comments below. If there's something we missed or if there's something that we've overlooked, feel free to make a comment. We're happy to go ahead and answer them. And, you know, if there's something else that maybe we cover in a future video, that'll help us out too. Yeah, we don't have our comments closed. Okay. With that, again, I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And this is Gray Mouse 1. Go Voltron, go.
Let's go Voltron Force. Form blazing sword, shot motherfuckers in half. No whip. No whip. No whip it good. No. Blazing sword. Credits.
Dude, I misplaced a car. I can't form his fucking foot.
Oh, don't bring the vehicle force back.